So continuing on, I'm gonna read that Micah again, Micah 5:9. Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off. And then I got Malachi 4:3. It says, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, said the Lord of hosts. And so, Lord willing, we are part of that number that gets to be a part of that and doing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So back in Baruch 4 and 26, it says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yep. And how can you cry unto the Most High unless you know his name? That's going back to the remembering themselves, you know. And then it goes back to honoring the men who you learned the name from. Because that's, I don't want to change the topic. Go ahead,
Right. Well, I mean, that's just part of the order, you know. Verse 28, it says, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And anytime I read that, boy, I'm cut.
Every time. Yeah.
Verse 29, for he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation.
Yep.
Take a good heart. And it says with your salvation.
Yep.
And then earlier in this scripture, it told you don't give those things that's profitable unto thee into a strange nation. That's also profitable. It's salvation. And we want to give it to everybody. We want to give it to fucking everybody. It just don't make sense, man, to me. Verse 30, it says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall.
That's right.
Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons.
Yep. We're just talking about this place over here, man. You know?
Right. And all nations, really, because
right.
Because like I said in Maccabees, what nation have not had a part? Oh, Salaki, you know what I'm saying? Kind.
No, that's beautiful though. Matter of fact, since you quoted it,
right,
I'm gonna just grab it. This is First Maccabees 2 and 10. It says, what nation hath not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? You know, so like the brother was saying, man, hey, all you nations, man.
Miserable are ye.
Yep.
All right. And for a time, you know, before the kingdom, 2/3 gonna be miserable too. You know, time of Jacob's trouble, and then the time of the missiles. You know, because it said talks about and those of the Israelites that's joined with them shall be thrust through. You know, I think that's in Isaiah 13, if I'm not mistaken. So, verse 33, it says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
Yep.
For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure. And she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time.
Yep. Matter of fact, I think that's Revelation 12, I want to say. Is it? No, it's not 12. About the habitation of the devils. Yeah. Oh shit, it's 18. Yeah. I thought it was 12 for some reason. But this Revelation 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, in the hold of every foul spirit, in a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So in that day, man, you know, this place is going to be wiped off the map, man.
That's right. That's right. It's verse 36. It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
Yep. And that's our job, man. It says, thy sons come gathered from the east unto the west. We in the west right now, man. And it says, by the word of the Most High. So us doing these videos and us pushing this out is gathering us, the sons, together, man. The elect, you know. The 144,000 and the 1/3, the choice men, you know. The Israelites that were redeemed from this world. You know, and it says rejoicing in the glory of the Most High, you know.
Because like you said, you know, that's comforting to know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That gives you peace. You know, like I was saying a little bit ago about, you know, now I know the truth. I have peace. It's comforting. You know, these scriptures are comforting, knowing what's about to happen, and that we have these great and precious promises.
Yep.
You know, like the scriptures say in Isaiah 28, man, this is the refreshing, you know, yet they would not hear. You know, who? The 2/3 not going to hear.
Yep.
But the elect, they're going to hear, man. That remnant is going to hear. You know, that cluster is going to hear.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful thing. So, hey, we should be comforted knowing that we are the chosen people. We are the Israelites. You know, we are Yasharahla. And that's comforting, man. You know, so like he said, hey, just like they seen us, you know, get fucked up, you know, and was happy at our fall, they gonna see our rise too.
Yep.
And that's comforting.
Like when Edris asked the angel what was more past than to come, and he gave him a similitude of the fire and the smoke, the fire, the big flame going past, but the smoke remained.
Right.
So we got hope to know that all that bullshit that we suffered is past, man.
Yeah.
The only thing we got now coming is Jacob's trouble.
Which
you know, the chip.
Right. Well, yeah. Which is a major thing to come. It's gonna be like a time never before. But we know once that gets at its height, because it's already in the works. You know what I'm saying? The snowball is, you know, rolling down that hill already. You know what I'm saying? But once it reached to its climax, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be rough. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ratasai, he gives us brothers who are teaching this directly and correctly and in truth and in sincerity and about all glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Lord willing, he gives us the strength to endure, the strength to eat and drink and laugh while all this shit is going down. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers are suffering.
And that's the point. I wasn't making light of the situation, because in my mind how it was set up, like, because even after Jacob's trouble, we know the kingdom coming right after that. We know that's paradise, you know. But if they knew, like Moses and John, you know, the men of ancient, you know, if they knew the things we knew now, they know, like, damn, we in the Babylonian captivity, we still got to go through the Persians, the Greeks, we got to go through the Romans, we got to go through American slave, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
hey, we at the crux, man. This is it. And that's comforting to know, man. That's comforting to know, man. You know? But with that, man, hope you brothers were edified. Hope you brothers were comforted, you know. I'd like to give all honor and glory praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you Achim around the world who are preaching this gospel in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom.
Shalom.